matchup.
Test 1, 2, test. It's Todd Edwards.
Wildcats and your Northeastern Bobcats.
We'll probably have to just stand like in here somewhere.
As is traditional.
Yeah, I think.
Before the start of all great American sporting events, would you please rise and remove your hats as the Bobcat Marching Band, led by band director Timothy Howe, plays our national anthem. On behalf of the Northeastern
A stirring rendition of our national anthem here by the Northeastern Bobcat Band. Good evening, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards along with Dew Jones. Season 3 for Sports Shooting Stars is here. And what a way to get things started here with the undefeated Northeastern Bobcats at 4-0 taking on the 1-3 Dallastown Wildcats.
Yeah, and Dallastown's having a changing year this year. Oh, I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. This is Dew Jones of Sports Shooting Stars.
Dew, welcome, and we want to thank our fans that are tuned in, watching on Comcast York Channel 18, or if you're streaming us live on Facebook, we welcome you too, and thank you. Yeah, you're right, Dew. Early on, Ron Miller was brought in from West York, brought a state championship to West York, and I think the expectation level for Dallastown was to carry on what Coach Kevin Myers had going at Dallastown. And so far, last year they finished 5-5, and this year they're 1-3. I would say they're underperforming so far at Dallastown.
Well, we got to remember they're losing a great running back in Nazir Smith. He's no longer there. I mean, rushed for 2,000 yards 2 years in a row. I mean, he put up some great numbers last year. Lost a couple of seniors as well, so they may be in a rebuilding stage.
A young team led by senior quarterback Gabe Hall. You're going to see him tonight. Number 8 for Dallastown. Some other players you want to keep an eye on, at least offensively for Dallastown. David Geppe, number 1, a wide receiver. Khalid Gray is also a wide receiver, a senior, number 9. And also keep an eye on number 88 for Dallastown, Cassius Day.
Michael Groh, the kicker for the Wildcats to get things going.
This is the kicker and punter for Dallastown. Mitchell Groh about ready to kick off. Northeastern won the coin toss. They're elected to receive. They're going to be moving right to left on the television screen here, and we are underway here at Bobcat Stadium. Picked up by Kawan Chapman, and up the field he goes. Number 3, a senior, 5'11", 160-pounder for Northeastern. Nice field position so far, Dew, for this Bobcat.
Yeah, that was a nice kick return. It sets him up for good field position and then bring the ball down the field.
Of course, this Northeastern Bobcat team's led by their senior quarterback, Zach Sanderson. No stranger as far as being an athlete. He also plays basketball for this Bobcat team.
Yeah, and Zach just set the record for Northeastern with touchdowns for a quarterback, so Zach's having a great senior year.
Offense spread out with single setback behind Zach. The give.
Capoe up the middle.
And that's Manny Capoe.
Manny Capoe leads the league in rushing, by the way. I did a little research heading into this game. He leads the league with 93 rushes for 731 yards heading into this game tonight, Dew.
Yeah, Manny Capoe is another player that's doing very, very good this year. He's getting a lot of touches with the ball, and he's making the most of his opportunities.
Single backfield set with Manny Capoe beside Zach Sanderson. Trip formation to the top for Northeastern. Give it to number 11, Caden Hamilton.
Hamilton on the quick out on the left side. Brings it down at the 34-yard line.
Welcome. Our camera operator has arrived on post. Belinda Morales is here.
Third down, 3.
Big third down and 3 here for Northeastern due. Another quick out to Caden Hamilton up to the 40-yard line, and that should be enough for a first down due.
Very good pass from Zach Sanderson.
Early on, he's looking to number 11, Caden Hamilton, a junior, 6'1", 165-pounder.
And I believe Caden Hamilton is also one of those two-star players for Northeastern. I believe he plays basketball as well.
And we know how successful this Northeastern basketball program's been here the past couple years.
For sure.
Jordan Lagana in motion. Intended receiver was Jordan Lagana. Looked like they misread that play there, Dew. Fans that are watching on social media, chime in. Give us your prediction for tonight's game and a score. Have a little fun with that. We hope to give some updates throughout this telecast on some of the other key matchups taking place in the York area.
And we also mentioned the people that the fans that are interacting. We plan on giving out some 2 free tickets throughout this game to the most interactive fan.
There you go. They give to Manny Capoe. Up the middle, find some yards. Almost a 9-yard pickup there, Dew.
This is my first time this year having eyes on Manny, and he's very patient. You can tell that he hits the hole very hard, and he's the key to that offense.
Day on the tackle for the Wildcats. Big third down now for the Bobcat offense.
3rd and short, 3rd and 1 with just under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter at Bobcat Stadium here in Manchester, Pennsylvania. They give again to Manny. And a flag down on that play. Now, he looked like Dewey had enough for the first down, but there is a flag down on that play.
There was a little miscommunication between the center and the quarterback. It was a quick snap.
May have been some movement here. We're going to see as the refs huddle here near midfield.
Got to mention also, we were talking about it earlier, Northeastern just got a football team back in 2004, so the field wasn't even used for football. As you can see, you come here, the stands are really set up a little bit differently.
They are, all the fans are on one side here, and maybe we can get a view of that.
And this skybox is crowded, isn't it?
It is, no doubt about it. We're high atop here. With
Zach
the coaches
Sanderson back again.
Incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down for Northeastern.
Only out on the left side, almost had that.
That's Jordan Lagana with the drop pass.
That's going to bring up 4th down for the Bobcats.
That brings out the punting unit here for Northeastern, Dew.
Dallastown did a very good job on that first series as far as holding up their defense after that good kickoff return.
Yes. And it looks like number 1, David Geppe, is back to receive the punt here from Northeastern.
Solid punt.
Takes a Northeastern bounce inside the 15.
Down inside the 15, down by the Bobcats.
And there we go. Dallastown's going to come out on the field here for their first possession. 9-12, first quarter, 0-0 right now, Dew.
Yeah, it should be real interesting to see what Dallastown does this year. I don't know how much they feature their running back, but I know the quarterback likes to throw the ball.
And their quarterback's a senior, Gabe Hall. They do have a tight end, number 88, Cassius Day. Keep an eye on him. A big body, can catch the ball there, and he's lined up on the right.
Yeah, Cassius Day is listed as 6'5", 228. So
here you go, and stacked up at the line there. Not much running room. For Dallastown there.
Yeah, here's the Bobcats driving the ball carrier back there. Couldn't pick up the number. Looks like no gain. Actually, just a little bit of a loss.
2nd down and 11 now. Under 9 minutes here in the first quarter.
2nd down and 11.
Nice run for Dallastown. Picks up that first down and then some. Number 35, Colton Mahorny with the big run for Dallastown, and that opens things up.
Colton Mahorny, sophomore running back for Dallastown.
6'1", 190 pounds, do.
Chapman finally driving him out of bounds.
And you notice the quarterback right now for Dallastown, a junior, Andrew Jones.
Yeah.
He is a left-hander here, as you can see. The pocket's collapsing, and down goes Andrew Jones.
The quarterback sacked.
Big sack there by Northeastern.
The charge for the Bobcat defense.
That was a big sack by Jackson Burnham, number 33.
33 for Northeastern. And those type of plays can really change some momentum going here. Dallastown had that with that big run, and now the sack by Northeastern. And again, Andrew Jones in shotgun formation.
Jones in the shotgun for the Wildcats.
And a fumble, and it may have been recovered by the Bobcats there.
Looks like Dallastown recovered.
Did they
that
recover?
ball.
Little mix-up on the exchange there. Third down now for Dallastown. 3rd and 18 here with just over 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
3rd down, 18.
Dude, what do you dial up here on a 3rd and 18?
Well, we're looking for a pass, at least 10-yard pass, to give the wide receiver opportunity to get the ball down the field.
And a flag down on that play. Could have been. We'll see what the infraction is here, do on this.
False start to call against the Wildcats.
A false start, that's going to move them back 5 more here. And 3rd down and forever here now for Dallastown, do. Interesting to see quarterback Andrew Jones in their starting quarterback. Number 8, Gabe Hall. I'm not sure if he went out with an injury. I did not catch that in the early part of the game. We hope maybe to get some clarification on that as this game progresses here in Manchester, Pennsylvania. Andrew Jones back in shotgun formation, looking to go deep. And it's completed by number 9, Khalid Gray, a senior for Dallastown.
That was a big catch.
Big catch for Dallastown. And that moves the chains on that play.
Also, just got a correction. Manny Capoe, not Capoe.
Capoe.
Thank you, David Williams, for that correction. Professional Piano Movers, one of our sponsors from
One of our sponsors from last season, yes. There you go. Just inside midfield, Dallastown, moving left to right on the TV screen. And boy, stuffed out on that play. That Bobcat defense all over that play, do.
But Northeastern's front line is pretty solid. They're stopping everything that's coming through the front.
You would say right now they're starting to win at the line of scrimmage right now. There's been some plays Dallastown's made them to move the ball, but now 2nd down and 14 with just over 6 minutes to go here at Northeastern. How important it is right now, do you think, for Dallastown to score on this drive, do?
I think it's very important because they can control the momentum of the game.
And stacked up again at the line of scrimmage, Dallastown.
Running anything up the gut right now doesn't seem very beneficial for Dallastown because Northeastern's pretty solid in the front line.
That was number 29, Vinny Jones, with not much running room there. 3rd down and 13 now with just under 6 minutes to go.
3rd down and 13.
Another big 3rd down play. We saw earlier on this drive, they had a big pass and catch there. Can they replicate that again on this drive? Trip formation to the top for Dallastown.
Dallastown with the left.
And he looks to his left. There it is. Ball caught to C.J. Baldwin. Inside the 40, down to close to the 35-yard line, and another 1st down for Dallastown, do.
Hey, that was a very good pass from Andrew Jones. He comes up, he gets up a little gimpy. I think that was the right play. It looked like a bubble screen for the wide receiver.
I happened to see him earlier with a game when they played Mannheim. He comes in, makes some things happen, and again, he's a left-handed thrower here for Dallastown. And potentially a guy that you could play this year and next year as a junior for Dallastown.
He definitely can be a game changer when he comes into the game. Northeastern showing the blitz.
Number 6, Jawan Johnson, the senior running back.
Johnson taken down by Hayes after a short game.
Ball at the 35-yard line for Dallastown.
By number 21, Austin Hayes from Northeastern. Austin Hayes, 5'9" senior
for Northeastern. You notice the quarterback for Dallastown likes to be in that shotgun formation. You know, a lot of quarterbacks can see the field a little better. There you go. He keeps the ball up the middle, inside the 30-yard line. Not afraid to run the ball, is he,
No, he's not. I'm pretty impressed with Dallastown and the way they're moving the ball to start this first half.
Not looking like this 1-3 team that we've seen earlier in this season.
As long as they can keep
Impressive start.
As long as they can keep the turnovers to a minimum, they can stay in this game with Northeastern.
And another thing, ball control, so important. You keep your defense off the field, your offense is on, moving the ball, and ultimately scoring. And a flag down.
Before we can get things going, we'll see what the call is.
Could be another false start here, dude. We're going to wait and see what the refs' call is here.
And sometimes that happens when you have a new quarterback coming in there and running plays in the center, and the quarterback has to have some type of chemistry and some synergy going on.
Third down and 7.
Third down and 7 for the Wildcats, who come into this game 1-3. Of course, Northeastern 4-0, undefeated, sitting atop Division I YAIAA right now.
Coming in for Dallastown is number 7, Isaiah Harrison, senior
wide
back.
Is that enough?
And Jones going back to pass again in the whistle.
Another whistle on this play, and we're going to see
once again false start.
Another false start against the Wildcats. They're moving left to right, this time they just seem to be moving backwards, not the direction they want to be heading into here against this undefeated Bobcat team. Just under 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Third down and 12. Big play here for the Wildcats. Rolls to his left. Quarterback Vinny Jones makes the completion. Short of the first down here, It'll be interesting to see what Dallastown does here. Fourth down. Do they bring out their kicker?
Short of the first down yardage. That brings up fourth down.
A 4th and 5 for Dallastown, and it appears as if they're looking to go for it here on fourth down. Ball sits at the 31-yard line of Northeastern. Again, 4th and 5. Clock just over 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of a scoreless ball game here on Sports Shooting Stars. They're going for it. And big time sack.
Nowhere to go.
By Austin Hayes, a big sack.
And that's the second time we mentioned Austin Hayes with making a big play.
Came up big on that play and snuffed that out. It will be Bobcats possession here, as we'll take a brief break here in the action with 2:26 to go in a scoreless ball game here at Northeastern, as the Bobcat offense trots out on the field here. Number 4, Zach Sanderson, back in shotgun formation, single setback. And snuffed out by Manny Capoe. Not much running room there, Yeah, they've done their homework.
That was a delayed draw, but they snuffed that out. Dallastown did.
On the tackle with Wildcats.
Fans, thanks for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars. Like our Facebook page. Zach Sanderson back in shotgun formation again. Ball looks as if it was tipped at the line there. It'll be third down and 14 for this Bobcat team, who seems to be struggling so far early here in the first quarter against the 1-3 Dallastown Wildcats.
Brings up third down. Wildcats got to get across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Yes, Northeastern has to pick up that first down to the Dallastown 49. Third down and 14. Zek looking to throw the ball downfield, scrambles to his left. Heaves the ball downfield. Number 2 is there. I can't believe it. Jordan Lagana. Touchdown. Big time play. Wow, dude, what a play.
That's Jordan Lagana. That's their main guy as far as wide receivers.
A 63-yard touchdown reception by Jordan Lagana, and that brings the Northeastern Bobcat fans out of their seats tonight. Point pending here for Northeastern. Alex Afata with a point after. It's up and good, and it's 7-0 Bobcats over the Wildcats here.
The big strike. Sanderson to Lagana. They lead 7-0.
And you talk about the big play capabilities of Northeastern, dude. That was on display there on that drive.
Yeah, it definitely was. They went deep down the field, and they got some success from that.
Jordan Lagana came into this game with 21 receptions for 406 yards and 7 touchdowns. Make that number 8 for Jordan Lagana tonight here at Northeastern. We're 1:40 to go here in the first quarter. Bobcats 7, Wildcats 0. Again, you're watching the game on Sports Shooting Stars, Comcast York Channel 18, or if you're streaming us live on social media, we welcome you as well, and thanks for tuning in to YAIAA football action. Our 3rd season here with Dew Jones on an absolutely magnificent night for football here, Dew. You couldn't ask for any better weather conditions.
Yeah, the weather's great tonight.
Alex Afata, the junior from Northeastern. 6'2" junior, ready to kick it off to the Wildcats.
Ready and Gray, got deep for the Wildcats. Geppy on the return.
Dallastown bringing the ball upfield. Geppy, nice return for Geppy to the 30-yard line of Dallastown. It'll be Wildcats' possession offensively. Let's see how they rebound after that big scoring play by Northeastern here, Dew. We mentioned earlier Coach Ron Miller. A lot of success at West York, bringing a state title there. Ron coming in and filling in for the retired Kevin Myers. Last year went 5-5. This year 1-3. Looking for a big win and an upset win tonight over Northeastern. His team has the ball here and possession with 1:33 to go in the first quarter. Andrew Jones in for quarterback. Khalid Gray with the carry.
Juwan Johnson on the run. Nyman on the tackle.
Make that number 6, Juwan Johnson. It's no preseason here on our broadcast, and sitting high atop the broadcast booth, some of the numbers are hard to make out here. Just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. The quarterback for Dallastown, number 16, Andrew Jones, a junior. Nice run by number 29, Vinny Jones.
On the carry.
A junior running back, 5'8", 220 pounds.
Brings him down, but not until a Wildcat first down, so they'll move the chains.
Big first down for Dallastown. They need that with just over 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They need to get some momentum back on their side, the Wildcats.
And the quarterback keeper.
Nice little keeper there by Andrew Jones.
45 down to the 46. Hayes and Brown bringing down.
Northeastern 7, Dallastown 0, and that may be the final play here in the first quarter as the final seconds tick off the clock here at Northeastern. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Dew Jones, Todd Edwards here.
The end of the first quarter.
And there you have it, fans.
Short timeout here. They'll switch ends of the field. And
7-0. Northeastern, undefeated, coming in here tonight, taking on the 1-3 Dallastown Wildcats. Wildcats will keep possession.
This game is being filmed live by Sports Shooting Stars, and they're sponsored by incredibly first home buyers. Tonight's game is going to be featured on Comcast Cable 18 of York and on Sports Shooting Stars Facebook page, and on White Rose Community TV YouTube page. I wish good luck to both teams, and remember, go to the Sports Shooting Stars page on Facebook and like it if you can. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, viewers. A little publicity for us. How about it, do here in stadium announcement?
Yeah, there it is, giving us a little shout out to start the game.
Feels good to be back in the broadcast booth.
Yeah.
Seems like it's been forever since we last broadcasted some basketball games in the winter, huh?
It's been about 6 months. We're back at it.
Dallastown switch sides now. They're moving right to left on your TV screen. The keeper, Andrew Jones.
Diamond right there. They're leading at the line of scrimmage. You get a short gain of about
It's going to be
1.
third down here for Dallastown, do. What's in the playbook here on this big one for Dallastown, do?
Looks like a third down and about 7 yards. Maybe a quick out pass with some leading blockers. Is it safe to say that Dallastown starting quarterback is out this game?
It looks that way. It appears to be. Their senior coming into this game, number 8, Gabe Hall, is not playing. It's number 16, Andrew Jones. With that trick formation, Andrew Jones looks to give. There it is, number 1, David Capoe, and he's snuffed out there by that Bobcat defense. Not going anywhere, and that brings up a fourth down for Dallastown.
Shorter, right there to bring him down.
It's a big tackle for number 66, Ethan Shorter.
We heard it the whole way up here. And a punting situation now for Dallastown. Number 98, Mitchell Groh, who I had a chance to talk to his parents coming in, getting some looks from Penn State. Went to camp at Penn State, and one of their special teams coaches expressing some interest in the junior from Dallastown. Gets set to punt the ball here. And a flag down on this play.
Yeah, it's amazing how many kids out of York County and Adams County are now getting recruited from Division I schools, high Division II schools. It's another reason why we started Sports Shooting Stars, because these athletes, these student athletes these days, are doing some amazing things. We want to broadcast that.
And we want to replicate what Cable TV of York did many years ago, and that's why we're here with Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Once again, Michael Groh back to kick.
High snap. Puts the punt. Nice punt.
Lagana.
Number 2 to Lagana. Not much running room there.
Harrison right there.
That was good coverage from Dallastown.
On that punt, no doubt. And nice elevation on that punt, too, for Groh.
Gave his guys an opportunity to get down the field so he can make that tackle.
10:23 to go here in the second quarter at Bobcat Stadium. The Bobcats up 7-0 over the Wildcats. The battle of the cats here tonight, do.
Definitely is. It's great to be back to this YAIAA football, man.
And this Bobcat team sits atop Division I right now with a record of 4-0. Zach Sanderson, the give. The keeper by Zach, and not much running room there. Yes, this Bobcat team, 4-0, Central York, 3-1. You're familiar with Central York, right, dude?
I'm familiar with Central York, yes I am. Also York High.
York High, 2-2.
Second down and 9.
Southwestern 2-2 as well. So it'll be an interesting season and see how this plays out. But first things first, Bobcats with the possession here. Zach Sanderson with the ball, looking to go downfield. He's looking to go deep to number 2. Oh, just comes up short. Intended receiver Jordan Lagana, who caught that big touchdown reception earlier, went right through his hands. So it'll be a third down.
Zach Sanderson and Jordan Lagana have a nice connection going on between each other.
And again, Jordan Lagana, 8 touchdowns on the season so far for Jordan. Looking to add to that total potentially on this drive here. Trip formation to the top of the screen, single setback. Zach Sanderson. Ooh, another drop pass by the Bobcats. That'll bring up a 4th down.
That was Jerso Robinson with the drop pass from Northeastern, number 5. That was a nice play. He'll get it back, though. He's a good player.
And it looks like their punter is their quarterback, Zach Sanderson there, number 4.
He's doing a little bit of everything tonight.
Yeah.
Short punt.
Short punt, but hoping to take a bounce. Picked up there by number 7 for Dallastown. That's Isaiah Harrison. Ball just around midfield for Dallas. Nice field position for Dallastown here.
And again, Dallastown's in a good position again to get the ball with a chance to move it down to the end zone.
And for Dallastown to punch it in here. 9:34 to go here in the second quarter. Bobcats 7, Wildcats 0. And we thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars on this glorious Friday night. I hope you have your bottled water and popcorn and are enjoying the telecast here at Northeastern.
Want to give a shout out to Buddy Walters. He's watching the game right now, one of our Facebook fans. Thanks for tuning in. Want more viewers to send us some messages and some engagement.
There you go. Rolling out Cassius Day with a big reception there. The first time his first reception in this game. Keep an eye on him, number 88.
Now that was 5'9", Jerso Robinson with that tackle against 6'6".
6'6", 228-pound Cassius Day, a senior for Dallastown. A big target for the quarterback here, Andrew Jones.
Very solid tackle from number 5, Robinson.
Backs in the I formation here for Dallastown. And that was Vinny Jones with another nice run here on second down.
Looked like he was hemmed in at the line of scrimmage, kept scrambling.
And the ball comes up short here of the first down. 3rd down and 2 with just over 8.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's Dallastown's possession, looking to punch it in and get some points here against this undefeated Northeastern Bobcat team. Backs again in an I formation for Dallastown. Cassius Day in motion. And that's a first down for Dallastown, new.
Dallastown is showing signs of promise. They just have to punch it and get it down in the end zone.
Yeah, that was number 35, Colton Mahoney with the carry and first down for Dallastown.
Yeah, Colton Mahoney, he's been having some tough yardage in his first half.
A sophomore.
He's a hard guy to bring down.
And a sophomore for Dallastown that's playing. Ball inside the 45, sits at the 44 of Northeastern. Andrew Jones under center, backs in the I formation. Another run by Colton Mahoney. Nice run again. We're seeing an effective running game here by Dallastown so far, He's
a downfield runner, man. He gets the ball and he runs hard.
And we're seeing that on display right now for the Dallastown Wildcats.
Reminds me of an old school player,
Larry Zombie from the Miami Dolphins.
I mean, he runs, he got
going old school.
He's going strong.
And again, we want to emphasize he's a sophomore for this Dallastown team.
And not a guy that was on our radar, so he's definitely making this a good showing tonight.
Making his presence felt here for this Dallastown ball club. Backs in the I formation again. The give to Colt. Sheds a blocker off, and now gang tackle there.
The Bobcat defense driven back. Alvarado leading the defensive charge for the Bobcats.
We have just under 7 minutes to go here at Northeastern.
From Robert, number 30, Robert Maldonado.
For this Bobcat defense.
So big 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, big 3rd down and 5 here.
3rd down and 5.
Colton Mahoney in the backfield with quarterback Andrew Jones. The keeper by Jones, and I think he just came up short there, it looks like. It'll be a 4th down for Dallastown. And what do you do here? You pull your field goal unit out, or do you go for it here on 4th and 2?
It's 4th and 2 on the 36-yard line. On their 36-yard line, if I was Dallastown, I may give it back to number 35 and see what he can do and get the tough 2 yards that they desperately need.
And number 35 for Dallastown, Colton Mahorny, a sophomore running back. They list him at 6'1", 190 pounds here. Number 35 on your program schedule, fans that are watching at home. Dallastown deciding what they want to do here.
It's like they're wasting a lot of time on
They are, and I'm not sure where the...
And they call a timeout.
Okay, and a timeout called by Coach Ron Miller. Decide what they want to do here at 4th and 2 with 5:38 to go. Northeastern 7, Dallastown 0.
The Bobcats defense now get together.
Big play here for Dallastown in determining what they want to do and how they want to execute this drive.
Dallastown Wildcat marching band will put on their show. And got in the 50-50 ticket. Oh, well.
Fans, we hope as the game progresses by halftime, we'll get some scores from other games in our area. Big night of action here in YIAA Football Friday. We bring the game to you.
Our first game of 4 this year for the football season.
Backs in the I formation for Dallastown.
And Dallastown's going for a 4th and 2.
They are going for it on 4th and 2. And wow, snuffed out by this Bobcat defense, dude. A sea of black there, the black uniforms there for... And a big stop by this Bobcat defense.
1st and 10, Bobcats.
That was a big hard hit, Todd.
We heard it the whole way up the top of the press box here, dude.
Really impressed with Northeastern's front line, their defensive front line. Very solid in the middle.
Bama led the charge for the Bobcat defense. Big play.
Manny Capoe been pretty quiet so far this first half, but I think he's going to explode.
Manny Capoe with the ball in the run to midfield, down to the 40, inside the 35, down to the inside the 30-yard line. Big run by Manny Capoe. We've heard his name earlier. And Capoe, they needed that and got a big play there, the Bobcats.
And we knew that was going to happen. It's just a matter of time before he gets the ball and it just explodes.
Coming into this game, he had 93 rushes for 731 yards and 9 touchdowns. Can he add to that dude tonight? Well, it looks like he's well on his way.
Well, he was leading the league, correct?
Correct.
You know what I say? Keep feeding him.
The ball again given to Manny, and they're inside the 30-yard line.
Cappy on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Just under 5 minutes to go here at Northeastern. The Bobcats 7, Wildcats 0. Moving from left to right here. 2nd and 5 for Bobcat offense. Zach Sanderson back in shotgun formation to his left. Manny Capoe leads the league in rushing. And they give to Manny. Up inside the 20-yard line, and that's a first down due for Manny.
First down yardage.
You get a good running game like this, you wear out this defense, you keep them on the field, and you just grind it out. And that's what we're seeing right now with this Northeastern offense.
And when you're running so well, it also opens up the passing game as well, because they'll start getting tighter on the box, and then these guys can catch their passes and get in the end zone.
There you go. The offense spread out here for Northeastern. And a flag down on this play. There may have been movement on this Northeastern Bobcats offense here. We're awaiting word from the officials on the field. False start against the Bobcats. It's going to move them back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15.
5 yards. 1st and 15. Bobcats got to get
with just over 4 minutes to go. Getting the play in from the sideline, this Bobcat offense. There you go. They give to number 2, Jordan Lagana, and not much running room there, do.
Counter play there goes nowhere. Lagana finally on the carry.
That play was snuffed out by David
Gippy wasn't fooled
the
for the
senior.
David Gippy, the
5'10" senior. Wide receiver. And
Wide receiver as well, yes. And it's been known to return some punts and kickoffs from time to time as well for this Dallastown Wildcat team. It's 2nd and 15 right now with just under 3.5 minutes to go. Zek back. Not much running room there. He's going to be gang tackled by this Wildcat defense.
Sanderson nowhere to go. Trying to pick his way through that Wildcat defensive line. Finally drugged down. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down now for the Bobcats team. They need to get inside the 10-yard line here, fans that are watching at home, for this 1st down. With under 3 minutes to go as the clock continues to tick here. Northeastern looking to dial things up here on this big 3rd down play. Fumble there. And it looks like that was recovered by Manny Capoe. And that's going to bring a 4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
We're going to see what this Bobcat offense, they're looking to stay on the field and go for it here as the clock continues to run with just over 2 minutes to go here on a glorious Friday night here in Manchester, Pennsylvania, the home of the Northeastern Bobcats. Zach Sanderson back.
So 4th down, Bobcats going to go.
Drops back, looking to go downfield. The drop-off and an incomplete pass. That ball was to Caden Hamilton. Incomplete. Dallastown will get the ball back with 1:57 to go here in the 2nd quarter. It's the Bobcats 7, Wildcats 0 in the Battle of the Cats here on Sports Shooting Stars, our first of 5 telecasts that we're going to be having. Correct, Du?
High-powered games as well. Like I said, our next game, October 4th, is Redline versus York High.
And boy, what a game that should be.
That should be action-packed. And also, right after that, we go right into Gettysburg versus York Suburban, which is 2 Division II teams that are on the rise.
And that York Suburban club heading into tonight's game's undefeated as well. And a flag down on the play. We're going to see what the officials.
The whistles before we can get things going.
I can't say enough, Todd. I have to thank Northeastern. They allow us to come to the football games, basketball games.
Basketball.
They're always very welcoming to our company and what we got going on, especially their fan base. I mean, Manchester and Northeastern, for them not to have a football team about 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's unthinkable, isn't it? And to see where this program's at now, dude, they've made great strides under their head coach, John Skapansky. There we go.
And they're also known for volleyball as well.
Yes, a few state titles here in Northeastern in volleyball. And what a catch made
Up in the air,
by number 7, Isaiah Harrison, a senior wide receiver here, thrown into double coverage and brought that ball in for a big reception for Dallastown.
That was an amazing catch from number 7, Isaiah Harrison, the 6'3" senior.
6'3", and Dallastown moving right to left, kind of in a hurry-up offense here with just over a minute and a half to go here before halftime. Trick formation to the top, Dallastown. And again to Cassius Day. And boy, look, he's just muscling his way. And boy, I'll tell you, no arm tackling with that.
Cassius
Number
Day
88.
is a big man.
He is. And you can see that from atop the press box here. I'm sure our viewers at home notice that. 6'6".
Well, they actually have him listed at 6'5", but he might be 6'6". You know how
That's
that
program
goes.
height and weight,
Right.
correct, too?
And I'm very impressed with Dallastown's quarterback, Andrew Jones.
Andrew, a junior, and, he'll be here this and next year for this ball club. Showing some moxie here for this Dallastown offense as he drops back the left-hander. Incomplete pass.
And make no mistake, Andrew Jones is taking some heat from Northeastern's
Yes, he is.
DBs and their front line. And he's getting right back up.
Pass was intended for Cassius Day. A timeout. Timeout called by Dallastown.
Well, Dallastown has to be pretty impressed with their first half. I mean, they kept Northeastern below, 1 touchdown so far in the game.
Yeah.
The game has been competitive, and they had their opportunities as well.
It's been a great game so far to broadcast. And you're right, Dew. They're keeping this game close, and that's to Dallastown's advantage. They can't allow Northeastern to get this game blown out. And if they keep the game close, they have the opportunity for a win and walk away with their second win of the season here. We have 1:18 left to go here in the second quarter.
You definitely don't want Dallastown to come in here and sneak one out. So Northeastern has to keep their foot on their necks and keep pounding the ball and get some turnovers. I think that's the key to this game, to get some turnovers. Dallastown's doing a good job with holding the ball.
Here we go, the dump off. And Jones, he's got number 6, Jawan Johnson. Down inside the 10-yard line. Little dump-off pass, and what a catch and run by Jawan Johnson.
That was a big play from the senior.
Number 6 on your program roster there.
And you guys get a chance, they'll probably watch this game some other time, but again, I can't say it again. Andrew Jones is taking some heat in that back as a quarterback and getting right back up.
He's getting right up. And I'll tell you what, this is an ideal position.
Northeastern is definitely getting to him.
Yep, and this is a big series here for Dallastown. They need to punch it in here with just over a minute to go. The keeper by Andrew Jones looking to unload it.
Pass outside to Gary.
Very, very crafty move.
Cassius Day, yes.
Very crafty move from Andrew Jones.
Right there brings him down.
And Cassius Day provides a big target for that quarterback, Andrew Jones.
And as we can see, Cassius Day has some surefire hands.
We've seen that on display so far here as we are under 1 minute to go. The clock continues to run. It's second down, 4 yards to go. And it looks like that will be the Dallastown's last time out here before halftime as they regroup, try to get the play in that they want to potentially tie this game up as we head into halftime. And what atmosphere here, the various concessions we can smell here high atop. I have a nose for food. I have a nose for food. And how about it? Go ahead, Dale.
It's like being at the York Fair. There's like 5 or 6 different vents, tents up with food.
And smoke's blowing everywhere from the various food vendors here at Northeastern, which fans at home cannot see. But trust me, we can smell it here high atop the press box. We have 43.1 seconds to go here before halftime in a close contest here.
And this is the closest Dallastown has been, the furthest down the field Dallastown has been the whole first half. So they really have to punch this thing in.
They do. For a confidence builder for this 1-3 ball club, they need to punch it in and get a score here before halftime. And what momentum Dallastown would have. There it is, the keeper. Just short. That was Vinny Jones, number 29. And now keep in mind, no timeouts for this Dallastown ball club. The clock continues to run under 30 seconds. It's third down and goal from the 2-yard line.
And that was a good tackle from Deshaun Brown, number 1, the 5'4" senior.
Vinny Jones to give to Vinny, and it looks a touchdown. And what a way for Dallastown to respond tonight with a touchdown. Vinny Jones with the 2-yard touchdown run. And keep in mind, this Dallastown ball club is going to receive the ball in the second half, Dew.
Yeah, that can be a big momentum swing as far as scoring a touchdown and then receiving the ball.
Yeah, you have to think, going into halftime, Northeastern up by 7. Now, this game potentially could be tied with a point pending by kicker Mitchell Groh here, the kicker and punter for Dallastown, number 98 on your program schedule. The kick snap a little high, but the kick is up and good, and that ties this ball game here with 17.8 seconds to go. It's 7-7 in this battle of the Cats, Stu, here at Northeastern.
Yeah, Dallastown put together a well-balanced balanced attack. We're running and passing the ball and got their first touchdown in the first half.
And look good so far for this Dallastown ball club. I had a chance to see them earlier this season play Manheim Township. It really wasn't a contest. Tonight, you can't say that. This game, Dallastown's in this game, and I suspect it's going to be a game through the final 2 quarters here as we get set to head into halftime. But still, 17.8 seconds to go here.
Yeah, Dallastown's doing a very good job with their balanced attack as far as throwing the ball and also running the ball. I think Andrew Jones is bringing a different look to Dallastown's offense and allowing them to be flexible to do those type of things.
You said it best. He's provided a change-up for this offense, and it's showing right now. Number 16, Andrew Jones, a junior for Dallastown.
I tell you what, though, he may be a little sore after this game. He's
been taking some hits.
They're getting to him almost every single play.
Mitchell Groh getting set to kick the ball off to Northeastern. A line drive kick, and that's a nice kick. Again, I mentioned earlier, talked to his parents coming in. He's getting some looks from Penn State. He's a junior for this Dallastown ball club. And, you know, at that level, kicking and punting, somewhat overlooked at the collegiate level, you know. So when you're good and you have some of that talent, you'll maybe get picked up by a school like Penn State University.
Yeah, definitely. Kickers are always in need. So, you know, having a good foot can get you someplace. Get you a scholarship as well.
No doubt.
Well, we already know that Northeastern can throw the ball long, so I'm expecting them to do a big play.
And they do have some time. They have some timeouts remaining here. The backs in the I formation for Northeastern.
Handoff up the middle.
Northeastern running the power.
The I formation, and that may be the final. And they may be content to go into halftime here with a 7-7 score here. And
I believe so.
Yes, fans who are watching at home, it's halftime here in Northeastern. The Wildcats 7, the Bobcats 7. We have a ball game this Friday night, here in Northeastern.
Well, that's what we want. These games that we pick, and we try to pick, marquee matchups, games that we believe they're going to be close and very competitive. And 7-7 in the first half between Dallastown and Northeastern.
Couldn't ask for a better matchup tonight.
As it gets.
We hope to have some scores here from games taking place around the area.
And getting together now is the marching band, which we will also
Dallastown
this year, because the marching band puts in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of choreography. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're dedicated as well. They put their time in. They're going to be entertaining the fans here at halftime. And let's give some scores here. In the second quarter, York Catholic 7, Biglerville 0. Central York, I know you're a friend of Central York Panthers, 19-7 over the New Oxford Colonials. DeLone Catholic 14, Littlestown 0. The Dover Eagles flying high right now, 21-0 over the Eastern York Golden Knights in the second quarter. Here's a game. Gettysburg 22, Susquehannock 0. York High 7, Spring Grove 0. Red Lion and Southwestern 0-0 right now. That surprised me a little,
Yeah, we got to see an update on that. I'll be surprised they go into halftime at 0-0.
And in the second quarter, York Suburban Trojans 14, Kennerdale 7. We'll keep you updated on the scores as our game progresses. We're halftime here at Northeastern, as the Dallastown Wildcats marching band enters the field. Stretch your legs out, get your bottled water and some refills for popcorn, and what a night to be here. First of 5 games we're going to be broadcasting. We mentioned it. We have our next telecast taking place Friday, October 4th, which will feature York High and the Red Lion Lions.
Yeah, York High and Red Lion Lions, they always give each other a good battle. Last year, I believe Red Lion was the only team to give York High a loss in the regular season.
Their loss at Red Lion.
I know York High's looking for some revenge and, to get back at them, and it should be a really good game.
You also mentioned York Suburban Trojans. We're going to have them right now heading into tonight's action. They're undefeated at 4-0, taking on another undefeated team, Gettysburg.
Yeah, and hopefully them teams are both undefeated when they meet up with each other October 11th.
Also, we're going to be back here, right? Central and Northeastern? Do we have a Central and Northeastern game?
Central and Northeastern game got pushed to this game. So we'll be back. We have an opening October 18th, and we're still picking what team we want to play for that's going to be in that slot.
And then with that in mind, our season finale.
Will be Central versus York High.
And that could be for the Division I title. But right now,
very much so,
Northeastern sits atop Division I right now. They're undefeated at 4-0. Central York 3-1. Now right now they're up over the New Oxford Colonials. With that in mind, the Dallastown band is probably drowning me out on the telecast, Stu.
Yeah, we just want to give a little tidbit to all fans. If you have any updates, send it to our Sports Shooting Stars like page or right underneath the game link and keep us updated. In the meantime, check out the marching band of Dallastown.
And we'll break for a few moments ourselves here at halftime. Again, Dallastown 7, Northeastern 7. It's halftime, fans. Thanks for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars.
We can go over here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think.
Hold on.
I think yours. There you go. How many did you take?
Yeah, I was
Were you like, yeah, I was like,
My phone is not always great, so I still take a bunch of them.
oh, okay.
That was not bad.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the food.
No, let me take my hat off. Take another one. Sorry.
You don't want that hat
Yeah.
on. I mean,
I'm a little like
that adds. What's that?
I ain't get a haircut now, but come on.
Give it up for the Wildcat marching band.
Okay.
Better?
The band is commanded on the field by drum majors Morgan.
We're back. Todd Edwards along with Dew Jones here. The Dallastown Wildcats marching band is marching off the field. And we're just over 3 minutes to go before the second half of this game. Dallastown will receive the possession here to start the third quarter of a 7-7 game right now, Dew. And it's been a game that's kind of surprised me with the in terms of the closeness of this game. But it makes for a great broadcast with the game being 7-7, Dew.
Yeah, it was a really good game in the first half. I'm very curious and interested to see how they're going to do some second half adjustments as far as Dallastown and also Northeastern. I think, in my opinion, I think Dallastown is doing exactly what they want to do as far as staying in the game and being competitive. I think Northeastern did come out to a red hot start, but the second half is always something different.
It is, and I think it's to Dallastown's advantage, Dew, to keep this game as close as they can. Keep this game close, and they are doing that right now. Again, 7-7, as both teams now are making their way back on the field here at Bobcat Stadium. And, Dew, you mentioned earlier in our telecast, it's amazing this Northeastern football program is a fairly young program. Very young program, and it's a credit to the Northeastern program to just see how competitive they are. And again, they sit atop the Division I here, undefeated at 4-0. And the Centrals, the Red Lions, and the York Highs right now are looking up at this Bobcat ball club.
Yeah, Northeastern's not a really big borough, but they have a lot of good players. And, you know, they put the team together, and they're always very competitive. You also remember the guys of Antonio Rizzuto, Fred Mulba
Jr.
They put this team on the map like never before.
Central, 19,
for the basketball team.
New Oxford 7. Delone Catholic 14, Littlestown 0. Dover 21, Eastern 0. Gettysburg 29-0 over Susquehannock. Hanover 6-0 over York County Tech. Suburban 20, Kennerdale 7.
And fans, as teams make their way back on the field.
At 0. And York High leads Spring Grove 7-0.
Well, we received some updated scores here, and I'm going to run through them here before we start the third quarter here at Northeastern. York High in the second quarter, 29, Spring Grove 6. A big outburst for this York High Bearcat.
Yeah, York High doesn't take long to score a lot of points on any team.
And they're up right now again. York High 29, Spring Grove 6. In the second quarter, Red Lion and Southwestern are knotted up at 7-7. In the second quarter, York Suburban 20, Kennerdale 7. York Suburban, another undefeated ball club here in the YAIAA.
And York Suburban's a very senior-heavy team this year, and they're looking to have a lot of success.
They are. They're led by their running back, Savion Harrison, and also the Division I commit going to Syracuse, Garth Barclay,
wow.
A 6'7" offensive lineman. In other scores tonight, Hanover 6, York County Tech 0. At halftime, Gettysburg 29, Susquehannock 0. The Dover Eagles are flying high tonight with a 21, Eastern York 0 score. At halftime, DeLone Catholic 14, Littlestown 0. Central York in the second quarter 19, New Oxford Colonial 7. At halftime, the York Catholic Fighting Irish 21, Biglerville Canner 6, and Bermudian Springs right now 30, Fairfield 0. There's your scores. We hope to give you scores throughout the game here tonight. The score here at Northeastern, it's 7-7 with just under 2 minutes to go here before kickoff in the start of the third quarter as Dallastown will receive this ball.
Yeah, I'm just going through a couple of our interactions that we're having online with some of our viewers and fans. We'll give a shout out again to Buddy Walters. His son, number 68, plays for Northeastern. He's a sophomore and a backup varsity center. Also told me he's getting some looks from D2 and D3 programs and also other prospect camps around the country. Hey, you guys, if you see any of your players out here or, you know, a teammate or even a neighbor that you know plays on this team, you have some tidbits you guys want to give us? You know, we're open to speaking about that live on air.
Give us a shout out and make your comments known on Sports Shooting Stars Facebook page, or if you're streaming us and watching us live on social media, we welcome you.
And thank the community for coming out once
and a nice turnout here tonight, here in Manchester. It's a unique setup here. All the fans sit on one side.
Yeah. There's no fans on the other side. Everybody's on one side, so you're right on top of your competition pretty much.
No doubt about it.
And we can't say enough. I mean, I've been to a lot of local fields, but Northeastern and the way they provide their food and I mean,
we can smell that. There's been endless lines here. I see the funnel cake here, Bricker's fries. I mean, then they have a barbecue stand set up, and everything smells delicious. Unable to get down to that during halftime,
I was thinking about going down, and I said it's pointless because there's a line there.
There are lines everywhere.
The whole way around the board.
Great atmosphere here.
The Bobcats will kick
Bobcats are kicking off to Dallastown.
One of our fans, Kevin Courts, has commented, nice game plan from Coach Ryan Miller tonight. Dallastown is hanging in there in the first half. Perfect drive to end the half. It
is, and it's such a momentum builder for the team that scores just before halftime, and that with the Wildcats to tie this game up 7-7. The final 2 quarters are ahead of us here, fans. Settle in with your bottled water and popcorn. It should be a very entertaining evening here at Bobcat Stadium.
And again, Todd, this is a whole new half right here.
Whole new half, tied up 7-7. Geppe with a nice return, almost close out to the 30-yard line there for David Geppe, the senior wide receiver.
So 1st and 10 Wildcats.
Let's see what Coach Ron Miller and this offense have in store here for this Bobcat defense.
I think Dallastown's done a really good job with holding the ball, working the clock, and getting what they can get, and just pounding the ball and getting first downs. They're not looking really for a big play. They just want to move the ball down the field.
Move the ball downfield. A time-consuming drive. You keep their defense out on the field and maybe in hopes of tiring them out. Although these playing conditions tonight are fantastic. Not too hot, not too cold tonight.
Not at all.
Delayed draw there. Not much going there.
Johnson finally gets the ball, and he's driven.
Juwan Johnson. Not much of a pickup there for Dallastown.
Pushing him that way out of
that was number 6, Juwan Johnson.
That was a really good tackle from Jackson Burnham, the 6'1" junior
for the Bobcats.
Looking for a big set of downs here.
And you almost got to believe, Todd, second half, Northeastern's going to have a heavy load of Manny.
No doubt about it. And almost picked off there by Austin Hayes. Almost had an interception there, but the ball was dropped. Brings up a 3rd down and 11 for this Wildcat offense. We're calling Austin Hayes' name a lot here tonight on this defensive side of the ball for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Austin Hayes has been everywhere tonight. Really good lockdown player.
Andrew Jones looking to go deep. Picked off by the Bobcats around midfield. An ill-advised throw there by number 16, Andrew Jones.
Down with the ball.
And that's Caden Hamilton, who big interception.
And we've seen him on the offensive side, a two-way player here tonight. Caden Hamilton with the pick on an ill-advised throw there by number 16, Andrew Jones.
And you can tell that was a timing pattern that it wasn't on the same page. the wide receiver actually was coming in on a post route, and Andrew Jackson already threw the ball.
Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones again,
Jones.
the junior for Dallastown. Hey, there's no preseason for us, right? We jump right into this and we go, do.
Everything's live, man.
It is live, and we're on the air, and we thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars on social media and White Rose Community Television. Bobcats possession, they give to Manny, up inside the 45. And a flag down, a late flag on that play that could be against the defense for Dallastown.
I think it's against the defense for a face mask on Manny Capoe.
Reese on the tackle.
You're going to see a heavy doses of Manny Capoe in the second half.
Capoe, the leading rusher in YIAA. And a face mask, as you called it there, against the Wildcats. Not exactly the way they wanted to start this third quarter, do.
15-yard penalty now.
The key thing for Dallastown for staying in the game in the first half was no penalties and no turnovers. And already in the first minute, they have a turnover and a penalty.
And right now, the ball's inside the 30-yard line of Dallastown. Northeastern threatening here. Scored, tied up 7-7 with 11:33 to go here in the third quarter. The ball given to Manny inside the 25. Capoe.
And I believe the last time we checked the standings, I think Manny Capoe averages 10 yards a carry.
Averaging 10 yards a carry. Came into this game with 731 yards. He's added to that tonight and with 9 touchdowns. Looking to add to that. So, phenomenal. At the bit, can you believe it's a halfway point of this season, dude? Game number 5.
2nd down and 7.
2nd and
Looks
7.
like Northeastern loves that shotgun formation.
Yeah, the quarterback can see the field a lot more that way, and field vision. They give to Manny. And boy, that
must be Manny's sweet spot. That shotgun formation handoff, because they had the ball 3 straight times and got
off the left tackle, and it brings up a 3rd down and short for this Bobcat ball club. 3rd down and 2. And an ideal play here. It could be a pass or run right now with 3rd and 2, do.
Yeah,
a lot of options.
The 1-2 combo with Zach Sanderson and Manny Capoe, something else.
And a keeper by Zach. And it looks like he's got that first down. The quarterback keeper by Zach Sanderson.
That first down as he'll drag defenders across the 15.
And is Zach Sanderson, what a stress to the viewer, 6'4", 220-pound quarterback for the Bobcats. Hard to bring him down by simply arm tackling him, do.
Yeah, he's a tough basketball player as well. He plays in the paint on the basketball side, so he's just a tough guy all the way around.
The give to Manny Capoe, moving the ball upside, inside that tackle position.
Very nifty running back.
Jeffy and Harrison bringing down.
First down and goal for this Bobcat offense.
It kind of feels like Northeastern's now playing Bobcat football.
Bobcat football, and of course they come into this game undefeated at 4-0. They give to Manny, found he's at space, touchdown to Manny Capoe.
It was only a matter of time.
It was a matter of time. Number 10th touchdown for Manny on the season. And a big drive for this Bobcat defense, too.
And that's exactly what they needed coming out of the halftime. With some points on the board very fast and playing Bobcat football.
Bobcat football. Of course, Dallastown tied this game up to head into halftime, and now this statement here by the Bobcat offense. With the point pending here, it could be 14-7 here in the third quarter with 9:24 to go. The kick is up and good. By number 44, Alex Afafta.
14-7 in the Dallastown Wildcats. 9:24 to go.
Now the fans are starting to come alive.
For the Northeastern side, no doubt about it.
For sure. Well, you really don't know because they sit on the same side.
They do sit on the same side, but you hear a little more clapping after the point after touchdown there.
Yeah, Dallastown, key to this game for Dallastown to stay in the game is limit their turnovers and penalties, which they did in the first half. As you can see, as soon as they made a turnover and they made their penalties, Northeastern capitalized on that very fast.
And that was pivotal. One thing you want to concentrate on in football is not turning the ball over. Right now, Northeastern leads the turnover battle right now. And we'll see how this plays out for the remainder of this game as Northeastern gets ready to kick it off to the Wildcats. As this game progresses, we plan to give you other scores from YIAA action here in the area on an absolutely magnificent Friday for high school football. And we thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars this evening. Our first telecast of this season, first of 5, and we want to thank CR Property Group and Eric Brewer and Integrity Homes for sponsoring our games this season with Sports Shooting Stars. If you're looking to purchase a home, he's the guy to go to, right, Du?
He definitely is. And also other sponsorships. We have them out there. They're available. Just got to contact us and we can make it happen.
Geppy on the return.
Geppy with a return, looking to break on the outside. It brought down hard just before he gets to the 30-yard line. By number 21, Austin Hayes again made that tackle on special teams, Du. We're calling his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, Austin Hayes, the 5'9" senior, has been all over the field tonight. If he's not making a tackle, he's around the area.
He's around that ball. And Dallastown, looking ahead to Dallastown's schedule, they have a tough schedule. They're going to be playing home games with York High Central as well. And then they close out that season with that backyard brawl at Redline. A tough schedule ahead for this Wildcat ball club, who sits right now at 1-3.
It's going to be a very challenging year this year for Dallastown Wildcats.
Well, you said it earlier in a broadcast. When you lose a 2,000-yard rusher like Nazir Smith, that's a lot of production taken out of the offense. Timeout by the officials right now as Cassius Day makes his...
a little chippy down there, or they just want to talk to the guys about the gameplay or what's going on, but we're not at liberty to know what's going on right now. We just only assume.
Yeah, we're high atop the press box here at Northeastern. But an official's timeout right now as the head referee is speaking to both teams around the 25-yard line here at Bobcat Stadium. It'll be Dallastown's possession, moving left to right here. Ball sits at the 27-yard line.
And again, it's been this game has been real good, clean football.
It has.
It hasn't been chippy at all.
No, and unlike maybe a game I was at last week as a sideline reporter at the Red Line and Central game, that got a little chippy down there. But it's a new week, new big backs are in the I formation for Dallastown right now. Andrew Jones under center. And Austin Hayes with a tackle again, number 21. Nowhere to go.
With that play. I looked like they snuffed that out as soon as he handed the ball off.
No carry for Jawan Johnson, the senior running back for Dallastown. Second down and 11 with just under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter at Bobcat Stadium.
Those typical handoffs are very beneficial for Dallastown last year and the year before when they had Nazir Smith. Without having Nazir and that front line that he had, you have to switch it up a little bit and keep the defense guessing.
Backs in the I formation again. Jones with the completion to Cassius Day.
And I believe that's Cassius Day's third reception of the night.
They're throwing the ball his way tonight. A minimal game, but it'll be third down now. 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats. Looking to try to get some momentum on this series. The Dallastown Wildcats.
Third down and 10. Taking 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Offense. The Wildcats come up to the line. Number 16, Andrew Jones in the shotgun formation. Wildcat receivers in the trip formation. Cassius Day in motion. And
we have a whistle.
A whistle has been blown.
Timeout Dallastown.
Timeout Dallastown. Interesting call there, Du. Somewhat early here in the third quarter, but the first timeout spent by the Dallastown Wildcats and Coach Ron Miller.
It looked like Dallastown came out in the second half, not as focused as they were in the first half. They had to get that back on point to stay in this game. They're in a hostile environment being here at Northeastern Bobcats Field.
And sometimes you break for a halftime, and you break some of that momentum you had, particularly for the Dallastown Wildcats when they went in for that score.
And Dallastown had the momentum going into halftime, but since then, Northeastern has really put it on them.
With the interception and then with that touchdown run by Manny Capoe.
And you can't really tell by the score with only being 14-7, but you just have a feeling that Northeastern's starting to get comfortable with the game. They're starting to apply that pressure.
Timeout. Third down and 10.
Third down and 10.
Andrew Jones
Andrew
in shotgun.
Jones.
Across the middle, incomplete.
Big hit there by number 3, Kawan Chapman. Incomplete pass. And he's slow to get up.
An official timeout.
Yeah, that pass.
That was David Geppe. It looks like he's slow to get up here for the Dallastown Wildcats. Big time hit. We heard that high atop the press box here,
that
too.
Pass was right there in the cut, and he had to reach out to get it. And I think he took a helmet to the elbow or somewhere on the arm.
Oh, let me restate. It looks like Isaiah Harrison, number 7.
The 6'3" senior.
Wide receiver is on his feet. Training staff there.
And as we all know, sports fans, football is a contact sport. Sometimes gets violent. I mean, any one of these plays, these kids can get hurt. They're very resilient. And you never want to see a kid go down at all.
Yeah, it's just the impact of this game, the size of the players and the speed. The field has not gotten any wider or longer, but the players have gotten bigger in the speed. It's amazing the impact. And you hear that from time to time, whether you're on the sideline or high atop the press box. High snap there. Mitchell Grove recovers it.
Decent kick.
Decent kick. It's going to take a bounce. It looks like it's going to take a while.
And Dallastown downs it.
Khalid Gray picks that ball up, and it looks like that ball could have rolled down a little further. I'm surprised he picked that ball up.
Yeah, one of their star players, Khalid Gray, the 6'1" senior, is the one that caught that ball for Dallastown.
Northeastern will have the ball at their own 35-yard line with 7:33 to go. The Bobcats 14, Wildcats 7. Again, the Bobcats moving right to left on your TV screen, wearing the all-black uniforms tonight, the Northeastern Bobcats.
Dallastown has to remember, even though they're down right now, they're only down by a touchdown. So it's still a one-possession game.
One-possession game, and take it here in this series, looking for Dallastown, hoping to get a 3-and-out on this Bobcat offense. Zach Sanderson back in shotgun formation.
Looks like they're going back to Manny Capoe once again. Fake. Good pass.
Big, wide open, number 25. That's Dakota Neiman. And takes the ball out to midfield there. And a big first down. Nice play. We haven't called his name and number tonight.
That was a good fake to Manny, because I thought they were going to Manny and open it up for number 25.
Colin 20 Neiman. A senior, 5'11". Senior for Northeastern.
I'm really very impressed with Zach Sanderson and his poise out there. He's been very calm underneath the center. Yeah, he's been the quarterback, I believe, for the last 2 years.
Yes, he has, and he 6'4", 220-pounder senior. You give to Manny Capoe, looking to get close to the 45-yard line. You can get a steady diet of Manny here in the second half of this ball game, too.
Yeah, number 6 does a great job of hitting the holes and finding a little crevice in there and making some positive yardage.
Leading the way from that Wildcat defense there, the stopping just at the 45-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Zach back in shotgun for, and it looks like that was a movement by the either right guard or right tackle for Northeastern. It's going to move him back 5 yards.
Move it back 5 yards.
Got 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Second down and 11. The fake to Manny, looking downfield. Nice passing catch there, and boy, what a big body there. Number 33 for Northeastern, Jackson Burnham, the junior, 6'1". Found an open spot in the seam and moved that ball and moved the chains there. First down for...
Well, Dallastown's very lucky. They didn't get more yardage off of that. he was wide open in the middle. Was nobody in front of him.
The give to Manny Capoe, looking for extra running room on the outside. He's gone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Manny Capoe.
And you knew it was going to happen.
You knew you just could not contain him for that long, and a big touchdown run by Manny Capoe. And this widens this game up for Northeastern New.
And they get the ball heavy on the left-hand side for Manny, and I think that's his sweet spot because he knows how to make it work.
He saw nothing but green, and it was a big touchdown run for Manny Capoe with 6:08 to go.
And rushing in the YAI double A.
And let's keep in mind, he's a junior running back for this Northeastern ball club. We're going to see him not just this year, but next year.
Manny's off to a very special year so far in this early season.
Point after attempt is up and good, and that makes the score 21 Northeastern, Dallastown 7 here with 6:08 to go here in the third quarter.
21-7 over the Wildcats.
There we go, third quarter again, 21 Northeastern, Dallastown 7. Want to give a special shout out to my daughter Lexi, who's handling the scoreboard operating duties flawlessly this evening,
And Lexi's also, she goes to Dallastown.
She goes to Dallastown. She's a volleyball player, and she helps out behind the scenes, much like Belinda Morales does with the camera operator here. It's a small but very energetic group that does this, that brings these broadcasts to you. And we're going to have 5 football games this season.
I can't wait. We have a small crew of 4, but we do our best job.
We do our best, and the enthusiasm is contagious, too. And what a great game! What a great way to start on a magnificent night. And the smell keeps wafting up here to the broadcast booth.
Hopefully, he has some food for us when this game is over.
I hope so. And I ate beforehand, but that smell of the food, that sells itself when you smell the food, as we do here at Northeastern. Great atmosphere here at Bobcat Stadium.
And we
for
say
a
that
game.
in high school sports, sometimes a tale of two halves. One team can be deadlocked going into halftime, and after the second half, it's a whole new game.
Let's go Dallastown's possession. Bringing the ball upfield. David Geppe looks to break to the outside. Nice return by Dallastown and David Geppe, number 1, a senior wide receiver.
David Geppe is a hard runner.
And that showed on that play.
Now this offense, fans were looking for a holding call.
No flag on that play. Yeah, no flag. And now we'll see what Dallastown can do with this possession. I think it's rather pivotal for this Dallastown ball club to march down this field and match that score for Northeastern if they expect to contend and stay in this game.
I think you hit it on the nose. This is a very pivotal series for Dallastown. They have to put some points on the board or get something going on.
Juwan Johnson in motion, and the give is Juwan Johnson trying to find running room. And it's just tough sledding for Juwan Johnson right now. Not much going there, on that carry.
And I don't know if the fans can see that, but that was almost a fumble snap.
Yes. Yeah, that would be disastrous for this team. Dallastown backed up on their own side here to turn the ball over to this Bobcat offense, which clearly right now has the momentum with a 21-7 lead right now with 5:28 and counting to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Dallastown has to catch their rhythm. Hopefully he can catch it on this series here.
Andrew Jones back in shotgun formation. The give to number 35, Colton Mahorny. And boy, what a strong run by Mahorny right now, We're calling his name and number here.
Yeah, we called Colton Mahorny name a few times. A 6'1" sophomore, 190 pounds, and he runs like a truck. As we said earlier, he reminds me of Larry Zonka.
Larry Zonka, the old Miami Dolphin. Great.
Wasn't Larry Zonka on an undefeated team?
Yes, he was. Yeah, in the 1972, I believe. Yeah, it jogs my memory.
Probably wouldn't be a bad bet to keep getting the ball to Colton.
Yeah, they need some momentum. A time-consuming drive will be helpful for this Dallastown Wildcat team who comes in here 1-3 on the year.
Right up the middle. Colton Mahoney, stacked up by that Bobcat interior defensive line.
Under 5 minutes to go here.
Tejada, Maldonado leading the way, setting up a wall. Nowhere to go. Second down and 9.
Ball at the 45-yard line for this Dallastown Wildcat ball club. Second down and 9. Full backfield here for Andrew Jones. Quarterback keeper, and not much going there, do. Brings up a third down for this Wildcat offense.
And as we said earlier, Northeastern's front line, defensive front line, is very tough up the middle. They're not giving up anything. The times that Dallastown were successful when they're running both to the outside.
And standing up here, I'm noticing this defense is almost anticipating a run here. It'll be interesting. A big third down play here, which typically is a passing play, but we'll see here what this Dallastown offense can generate.
Was 3rd and 8 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Northeastern's up 21-7, and Dallastown has to get something.
Khalid Gray in motion, trips formation, looking to go to number 9, Khalid Gray, and he stopped short, well short of the first down there. They'll bring up a 4th down for Dallastown with under 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here at Bobcat Stadium.
Right there on the close coverage.
And the punter, Mitchell Groh, the junior punter, comes out.
We need to get to the 46-yard line of the Bobcats for a first down.
That was a good tackle by number 3, Kawan Chapman.
We'll see what's going on here.
5'11" senior for Northeastern.
It's a timeout right now. They may not have liked to see what they were seeing there. It's a timeout by the Bobcats.
They'll get a chance to think about it with 3:08 to go here in the
Dallastown calls a timeout to think this over.
They looked like they didn't like the formation, the way the punter lined up there. Looked like they may have been maybe trying to go for a fake there. Not sure what the game plan was, but a timeout called by the Bobcats. Each team have 2 timeouts remaining here in the second half of this game, where the Bobcats are up 21, Wildcats 7 with 3:08 to go here in the third quarter. And here we go. You see Dallastown brings their punting unit out, led by the junior punter and kicker, Mitchell Groh.
Sports fans, we also want to encourage you to give us updates on the scores around the league right now and see who's doing what.
And it looks like no one is back for Northeastern right now. It looks like they may be.
Well, I think they know this is a fake punt, and they're playing it though as a fake punt.
Well, there we go. He gets it off, and a nice high booming punt inside the 10, and that's going to roll, take a Dallastown bounce, and boy, inside the 10, and a great punt there, down to the 5. Bobcats are going to set up at their own 5-yard line, do. Great punt by Dallastown.
This is a great opportunity for Dallastown to push him back and get a quick
push him back and potentially get a turnover with them having Northeastern backed up here. Well, again, 2:55 to go here in the third quarter. Bobcats 21, Wildcats 7.
And I'm pretty certain Northeastern's going to go to their bread and butter, and that's Zach Sanderson and Minnie.
There we go. Zach Sanderson backed up, give to Manny.
Okay, gets the call. Gets it across the 5-yard line.
Gives him a little more breathing room there, do.
Yep. And let me say it again, Manny loves that left side of the field, and if he gets the ball there, I mean, it's lights out.
Up to the 9-yard line. Second down.
2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
2nd and 6 for this Bobcat offense there. Zach Sanderson looks back. And look at the speed there. Looking to break to the outside. That was number 2, Jordan Logano, had a first down and hit hard. Provided a bit of speed and spark there on that pass and catch to Jordan Logano.
Big run by Logano across the field. First down, Bobcat.
And that's the type of momentum, dude, that this Bobcat offense needed to get themselves, who were at the 3-yard line, their own 3-yard line. Now they're some breathing room with the ball at the 22-yard line.
And happy to give them that first down.
New set of downs for this Bobcat offense. Give to Manny Capoe, and boy, up the middle he goes. Capoe running hard here for this Bobcat offense.
Linebacker goes the other way on the right side, finds a hole.
And I believe Manny's creeping up on 100 yards this game. We got to get the stats here in the next.
We don't have our stat runner today. How about it tonight?
Not tonight.
Second
down and third here. The ball at the 29-yard line of the Bobcats.
We don't have access to the field like we normally do. We have to come up through a ladder to get to the top of the
Yeah, it was old school, no doubt about it. Ball to give to Manny Capoe, and looking for extra running room, and another big first down for Northeastern.
He's just tough to take down.
Tough to take down. And for Northeastern right now, it's about ball control, controlling that clock as well with a 2-touchdown lead over the Wildcats. Northeastern comes into this game undefeated at 4-0, looking to move to 5-0 with a win potentially tonight. But first things first, they have to take care of this Wildcat ball club tonight. Zach Sanderson back in shotgun formation.
Just got an update on Central versus New Oxford.
Looking to go deep, and what a catch! To number 2, Jordan Lagana. What a pass and catch there. And we're seeing that connection between, and there is a flag down that may be coming back.
That was a bullet pass. A great pass, actually.
Great pass. But let's see where this flag.
Looks like a face mask call on Northeastern.
That's coming back.
That was about a 25-yard pickup that's coming back now. Just got an update, Todd. Central up 26 over New Oxford, 7.
And that was a big one. You know, New Oxford was coming in there. They were a fairly decent team in this division, and a statement game for this Central York Panthers ball club. It may come down to Central and Northeast. You never know how this season's going to play out. It's a lot of intrigue. You can't forget about Redline. You can't forget about York High as well.
Well, even Southwestern. Southwestern is creeping around there and being a better team this year as well.
They give to Manny Capoe. Up the middle he goes.
And Capoe gets some of it back.
And you're certainly not going to arm tackle him. How about it?
Never comes down.
And Capoe was not on the floor, and they called the whistle already. I mean, he could have broke out of that tackle. And I think some of the fans from Northeastern are talking about that right now.
The Wildcat defender finally stops him. Under 45 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Zach Sanderson back in shotgun formation. The pump goes to Jordan Lagana, looking to go deep again and just overthrew his intended receiver, Jordan Lagana.
I think Zach Sanderson was surprised by how much time he had in back there where
he wasn't really being rushed at all by that defensive line, and had plenty of time and just overthrew his intended receiver, number 2, Jordan Lagana, looking for that big play. 24.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Bobcats 21. Wildcats 7. Big third down here. 3rd and 22. Northeastern has to get to their 46-yard line for a first down here. We'll see what they dial up here on the third down. Capoe with it. And well short of the first down here, It'll bring up 4th down for this Northeastern ball club.
With 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Northeastern's up 21-7 over Dallastown Wildcats.
Couple first down by the Bobcats. Penalty sets them back. And a punt situation. 19 seconds to go.
Bring their punter out, Zach Sanderson, who's not just their quarterback but punter here for Northeastern.
And again, not a bad game from Dallastown at all.
Not at all. And number 9, Khalid Gray, is back to receive the punt here for Dallastown. Takes that Bobcat bounce, and they just kind of let that roll inside the 30-yard line.
And down.
And 8.3 seconds to go.
So the Wildcats now will take over. They trail 21-7. 8 seconds to go in the third
and certainly
quarter.
Dallastown needs to get some momentum going here as we head into the fourth quarter here, down by 2 scores. Yes. And it would start with this possession,
Seems like Dallastown didn't come out with that same tenacity that they had in the first half. They were very solid in the first half.
They punched it in just before halftime and tied that score, tied the game up.
They're not playing a bad game, but they're not moving the ball that well either on offense.
Okay, number 16, Andrew Jones, back in shotgun formation. He's going to keep the ball. Quarterback keeper, and not much going there for Andrew as he's brought down hard to the ground, and that should be the final play of this third quarter. Bobcats 21, Wildcats 7. The end of the third quarter. Fans who are watching, thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight. We'll have the final quarter coming up here shortly.
And it would have been our first game of the season. I mean, this is a pretty good game.
Pretty good game, and hey, here's some other scores. On that note, let's give you some other scores. Third quarter, York Catholic 21, Biglerville 6. Central York 19, New Oxford 7 in the third quarter. DeLone Catholic all over Littlestown 20-0 in that game. Dover 35, Eastern York 0. Gettysburg 29, Susquehannock 0. Hanover 13, York Tech 0. York Suburban 28, Kennerdale 7. And how's this? Third quarter, Red Lions 7, Southwestern 7. And here you go, the York High Bearcats, Bearcat Nation 37, Spring Grove 6.
York High every year comes out with a high-powered offense.
And we hope the fans at home can hear us. We're kind of by the speaker here that's playing some music, but it is the end of the third quarter.
And we say again, like when you come to Northeastern, their gym's not that big, their football field's not that big, so we're sharing a lot of space tonight.
They've been very gracious with allowing Sports Shooting Stars to be part of it. And there we go. With that in mind, Dallastown.
The quick pass out on the right sideline is complete for a short game.
And it wouldn't hurt Dallastown right now to throw the ball down the field. They do a lot of flats and a lot of things to the outside, but just to keep Northeastern honest, it wouldn't hurt for them to throw the ball down the field.
They're going to need some big plays to get back into this game here in the final quarter as the clock runs.
So here we go.
Third and 4. Third and 4 to go here. Backs in the I formation for Dallastown. Looking to roll out to his left. Oh, what a big-time hit, to Khalid Gray. And there's a flag down. That may be a helmet-to-helmet play. You heard that crack from way atop here in the press box.
Chapman delivering the hit.
A flag down.
Laid a very big hit just now. And that's not the first time he laid a hit out in this game.
We're awaiting the word here from the officials.
The 5'11 senior, 160.
Packed a punch on that tackle. How about it?
Did. Yeah. And I think he got hit with unsportsmanlike conduct for helmet-to-helmet or maybe some jeering after the play.
Mm-hmm. And that's a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to move this Wildcat offense down inside the Bearcats. There we go.
That's a big
play. 41, yes.
Play for Dallastown.
15-yard penalty. The ball's at the Bobcats' 41-yard line. Let's see what this Wildcat offense can do here.
That's 15 yards after the catch, correct?
Correct. Andrew Jones under center, backs in the I formation. Quick pitch out to number 9, Khalid Gray, and he's looking to break it first down and a little more than that. And it brings the ball inside the 30-yard line. Khalid Gray. And they needed that in this Wildcat offense, moving the ball downfield here in the fourth quarter.
That was a good tackle for number 9, Tyshawn Bushrod, the 5'9 senior for Northeastern.
Backs in the I formation, the quick pitch out. And wrapped him up there, number 7, Isaiah Harrison with a catch, but not much going on that play.
And that's bubble screens back to back. I mean, they were pretty successful with the first one, but now
not so much on that second one there, and it brings up a 2nd down and 12. Lost 2 yards on that play. The clock with just under 10.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Dallastown looking for a score, trying to pull themselves back into this game, down by 2 scores here at Bobcat Stadium.
For the Bobcat defense right now as they settle into 2nd down and 12.
Andrew Jones trying to settle this offense under center.
Get outside. Got him.
Oh, picked off by number 9, Tyshawn Bushrod. Second Second turnover for this Dallastown. And boy, you could see that play unfold from a high atop this press box.
Have the ball just shy of midfield.
And boy, those are the type of drives that are just can really break your team.
Sean just made that big tackle the play before that, so he was already amped up.
He was amped up,
and that's one thing about a quarterback when a left-handed quarterback rolling out to his right, he has to square up and get that pass out there, or he has to run it. And right there, that was just a rookie mistake of him throwing that interception.
Well, he'll learn from that, and I'm sure he's a junior. He'll be back next year as a senior. But that brings out this Bobcat offense. The ball at the Dallastown's.
So now they'll move the ball.
There was a penalty on that play there by Dallastown, and that's going to move them well inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line of Dallastown. And this sets up the Bobcats with great field position. With 9:52 to go, Bobcats 21, the Wildcats 7. Northeastern dudes looking for more right now. They want to keep their foot on the pedal. And I think they have to move the chains down to where they were set up at the 49, and now they're bringing them down to the 39. An official's timeout there. And it looks like we have things set now here at Bobcat Stadium. Zach Sanderson, the give to Manny Capoe up the middle, breaks to the outside, inside the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Inside, down to about the 5-yard line. Manny Capoe, big run, and a flag down on this play, by the way. We'll see what that flag represents here.
He's got a little chippy on the ground in the front end between Northeastern and Dallastown. I'm not sure who's that against.
Could be a hold here. You never like see. I mean, with plays like that, but we'll see. They're moving him back. It is a hold against Northeastern.
Manny Capoe is as good as advertised. I mean, he gets the ball and he goes.
And for Northeastern, it negates that big run by Manny Capoe.
That was close to a 35, 40-yard run.
And that ball was going to be set up at the Dallastown 6. Now the ball's at the 46 of Dallastown.
Zach Sanderson
looking to go. Oh, and man, that looks like that may be recovered by the Wildcats there. Zach Sanderson
coming out at the end of that play.
Looks like Dallastown recovered that.
Yeah,
fumble.
And you standing from atop the press box, you wonder what he was looking to do there. It didn't look like there was a Bobcat receiver anywhere near there. I mean, should have just held the ball and tucked it. And
Zach must have seen something that we didn't.
Yes. And a turnover, the first turnover here for this Bobcat team.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's only been one turnover for each team so far.
They've had two interceptions thrown for
correct,
Dallastown, and then one fumble there by Northeastern. And this sets up the Wildcats with fairly nice field position here. But
and again, I believe that Northeastern has the momentum and the lead. But this game is only a 2-touchdown game.
2-touchdown lead, and we have 9:26 to go here.
Key for Dallastown is to capitalize off these turnovers. Northeastern did a great job of not giving the ball up. Now that they did, they have to capitalize on this.
Good for you.
Dallastown's possession. Andrew Jones back in shotgun formation for Dallastown. Looking to throw the ball downfield. Ooh, and that was dangerous territory there. I counted at least 3 defenders there. And the ball intended for Isaiah Harrison. And
the Dallastown quarterback, Andrew Jones, is learning on the fly. I mean, he's poised to be in the block.
He's taken over this position.
He has.
As a junior.
He started the whole game and has been doing very well so far. Looks like a trips on the right side.
On the right
again.
side, and we'll see the
It is
quarterback
a run play.
keeper. Flag down. Flag in the back. There may be a hold. We'll see what the referees come up with here, but there is a flag and a hold against the Wildcats.
The Wildcats. So, and Riddle and Hayes on the tackle. Riddle. Yes, they said it finally.
And that moves Dallastown back here with 9:15 to go.
Now, the first half, either team barely had any penalties.
And we're seeing
Second
a
half
lot
was
more.
Getting a little sloppy here and there.
Ball set up at their own 35-yard line for Dallastown.
Dallastown had the ball in great field position, but now they're back a little bit.
It's second and forever.
23.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Here we go. Drops back.
And the quick hit.
They give to Gabe Hall, number 8, who was the quarterback for Dallas. Now looks as if he's playing wide receiver for this Dallastown Wildcat team.
And Andrew Jones, again, the
A flag
quarterback
down.
got hit.
Hard.
Like I said, he's been taking some pretty hard hits this whole game from Northeastern. And I'm thinking that may be a hit on the quarterback.
An eligible receiver.
An eligible receiver downfield.
The penalty has been declined.
Which for fans that are watching at home could be an offensive lineman that goes downfield, and loses his spot. And this is a third down play now with just under 9 minutes to go.
It's a great Friday night for YAAA football.
Absolute great weather. Remember, we've been standing out in all elements in years past about it, so this is great night. Here we go. Big third down.
Pressure up the middle.
And sacking, taken down hard. And that'll bring up a fourth down for this Wildcat team as punter Mitchell Grow and the special teams unit comes out for Dallastown.
Brings him down.
And again, Dallastown is a solid team, but you can tell they don't have that star package like they had in years past with Nazir Smith. Some of the other guys
Nazir
on the
Smith,
team.
no doubt.
Midfield near the 40 of the Bobcats, so it looks like that.
And you see number 2, Jordan Lagana is back to receive this punt.
Jordan Lagana is the
Mitchell
speedster.
Grow.
Ball
Nice
go
punt.
right into his hands.
And that's going to
Over
take
his
a
head.
bounce, and can they get down there quick enough? And boy, what a punt by Mitchell Grow. We talked about him earlier. He's a junior for this Dallastown Ball Club. Keep an eye on him as a punter in YIAA.
Yeah, well, Mitchell Grow, he's been putting the heck out the ball today. I mean, a lot of his punts are going inside the 10-yard line.
And you talk about with punting, directional punting. That was a directional punt. He went right down there, and it backs them up, Northeastern right now. On the ball's on their own 2-yard line. You couldn't ask for a better punt from Mitchell Grow.
A few times, Mitchell Grow has put Dallastown defense in position to make a play. They haven't as of yet.
There you go, Manny Capoe up the middle, and what a big run. Just as they were backed up on their own 2-yard line, the ball out to the 15, and with that, a first down for Northeastern. And you have to think their game plan right now with under 8 minutes to go is a heavy dose of Manny Capoe to end this game. Work the ball, work the clock. The Northeastern Bobcats 4-0. Dallastown 1-3. Give again to Manny Capoe, breaks the tackle out to the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Inside down to the Dallastown 40, and what a phenomenal run by Manny Capoe. And that may have sealed it with that run, dude.
Touchdown, and we've got a couple Wildcats down with it.
David Geppe for Dallastown looks like he's slow to get up.
This will time out now.
The training staff for both teams are attending to David Geppe, number 1 for a senior wide receiver and defensive back for this Dallastown Ball Club.
And David Geppe got a little banged up earlier in the game. It may be reoccurring injury that's going on with him right now. Hopefully everything's okay.
Trainer and Coach Ron Miller's out to assess the situation with the trainers and doctors here.
We got to give a shout out to the trainers and the doctors and everybody that's, helping these kids
With
out.
OSS, I know they're heavily involved with each and every game at a lot of the games in our area.
Every time there's an injury or something like that, they're on the field. They're administering some type of relief to the student athletes.
And he looks to be sitting up here, David Geppe, number 1 for Dallastown. Hurt on that play, and a big run by Manny Capoe.
Which easily puts him over 100 yards.
Well over 100 yards, and is very close to the 1,000-yard mark already in game 5 right now, the halfway point for YIAA action.
And if you didn't have a chance to see Manny Capoe throughout the year.
And he's up on his feet. It's a good sign to see him walk it off here and gets a rousing ovation from the fans here at Bobcat Stadium.
Wishing him a speedy recovery right now.
Yep, he's put in some work here tonight.
Again, as I was saying, if you haven't seen Manny Capoe this year and only heard of him, you get to see him live on action right now and see he's the real deal.
Right here on Sports Shooting Stars. The backs are in the I formation for Northeastern, and that clock continues to run. Bobcats in Dallastown area. Again, give to Manny Capoe out to the 30. 25 looking for the outside and brought down hard.
Big run.
Big run. And a statement run by Manny Capoe and this Northeastern offense.
That will move the chains once again.
Another first down. That clock continues to tick for this Dallastown Wildcat team.
For Manny to make his debut premiere on cable TV, he's done a great job.
At this point, I'd have to say potentially a player of game. The gifted Manny again and brought down on that play.
Capoe hemmed in that time with the Wildcat defense.
Northeastern been given a heavy dose of running the ball. Zach didn't throw the ball that much this game. He threw when he had to, but for the most part, I mean, the running game is just being so
It's been their bread and butter, and why not with a 2-score lead here. And they give to Manny Capoe up the middle.
Capoe side to side, stepping through the lanes, gets taken down by Lease.
With just over 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, Bobcats 21, Wildcats 7. Backs are in the I formation. They give to Manny Capoe again, looking for some extra running room there with on third down play.
Drive the pile towards that first down line, but he is pushed back.
I think he was stopped short of the first down there, with under 6 minutes here in the final quarter at Bobcat Stadium. Again, the Bobcats 21, Wildcats 7. We want to remind our viewers to tune in to our next telecast Friday, October 4th, as the Red Lion Lions travel to York High. And that looks to be a first down for Northeastern.
The initial indication looks like he'll have the yardage.
First down for Northeastern. And again, we want to remind our fans that are tuned into Sports Shooting Stars, whether you're watching on cable, Comcast Channel 18, or social media, our next telecast, October 4th, Red Lion and York High. Backs are in the I formation. Zach Sanderson under center, give to Manny Capoe. Looking for extra running, breaks to the outside, down to about the 5-yard line. An amazing effort here by Manny Capoe, and I have to say, could potentially be our player of the game today. Manny Capoe.
Oh, definitely. Manny, he's the guy from Northeastern right now, and he's carrying that team. And he's doing some amazing things out there. Some big runs. Even one big run that got called back was about a 35, 40-yard run.
Yes, and here we are under 5 minutes, football fans. Baxter, and some movement there by the Northeastern offense. False start, that'll move them back 5 yards.
So, procedure penalty against the Bobcat offense. That'll move it back 5 yards.
Brings up a 2nd and 7.
False start
for Northeastern, who's looking to move to 5-0. Perfect on this season here with the win potentially tonight. It's still some time left here, over 4 minutes to go. They give to Manny Capoe, off left tackle. Some hard running in the inside. Running right into that pile.
A little bit. And timeout on the field.
There we go. Third down right now with just under 4 minutes to go. The waning minutes of our first game here on Sports Shooting Stars. The fake Zach Sanderson's going to roll out, and there's touchdown, Zach Sanders. Wow, and that's going to seal it, I believe, with that touchdown run by Zach Sanderson.
That's a big touchdown.
That Dallastown defense was expecting a heavy dose of Manny Capoe on that run, and he rolled right out to his right and saw nothing but green, and a touchdown by quarterback Zach Sanderson. Now, there is a flag down.
Sorry about that.
Looks like that play may be called back.
Let's see, we're awaiting word, and it looks like it is against Northeastern. It's coming back.
Holding the call against the Bobcats. So the touchdown taken off the board.
Okay, third down and 12 for this Bobcat offense. Clock is running, just over 3.5 minutes to go. Zach drops back, looking to unload the ball. And pass deflected there by number 10, Egan Granholm. Nice play. Nice play by number 10 for Dallastown, Egan Granholm, a junior for Dallastown. That brings up a fourth down.
And also a good pass from Zach Sanderson.
Brings up a 4th and 12 right now for Northeastern. And it looks like they're keeping their offense on the field. Not going to bring their they did bring their special teams unit out.
For the field goal.
Alex Afada with a field goal attempt.
33-yarder.
The kick is up and good. The 33-yard field goal.
It is good. 33-yard field goal.
The score, Bobcats 24, Wildcats 7 with 3:29 to go here in the fourth quarter,
Bobcats 24.
Yeah, very competitive game, but in the second half, Northeastern just put it on Dallastown. They couldn't really recover from a few penalties and also the running of Manny Capoe.
Manny Capoe, a heavy dose of Manny Capoe that really sealed the win here for Northeastern. There is still some time left.
Next Friday night.
In other scores tonight, Central in the fourth quarter leads New Oxford 40-7. York High 43, Spring Grove 6. Red Lion in the fourth quarter 14, Southwestern 7. York Suburban all over Kennerdale 35-13. Hanover 13, York County Tech 0. And we have a final. Gettysburg 29, Susquehannock 0. Dover 35, Eastern York 13. DeLone Catholic all over Littlestown 27-0. And York Catholic 35, Big Lurville 6.
A lot of action going on.
Any surprises, Stu?
Well, I think the only surprise to me looking at these scores will be Dover over Eastern York by as much as they're over them.
Yes.
Because it was.
And I believe will be Dover's first win of the year.
Wow.
I don't believe they won a game, and Eastern York being considered a favorite in their division as well.
York always plays pretty tough. I mean, they're losing a couple of good guys last year, like DeMonte Martin.
And it looks like there's a flag down on the kickoff.
Flags all over the field on that one.
Illegal motion, it looks like, against Northeastern. That's coming back.
And we got 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go in this game.
I'd like to thank our sponsor. How about it? Integrity Homes. You know them quite well. With Eric Brewer, our sponsor.
Sponsors for this year.
You're looking for a home, looking to purchase a home? Check CR Properties, Integrity Homes, Eric Brewer. They'll hook you up.
Purchase or sell a home, they can hook you up as well.
And at this time of the year, the interest rates are phenomenally low. This is the time to really buy with interest rates as low as they are due.
The economy is booming right now for real estate.
It is, and If you're in need of real estate or want to sell, again, CR Properties, Eric Brewer, Integrity Homes, official sponsor of Sports Shooting Stars. Like them on Facebook.
Yeah, I also want to send out to other businesses and people that want to get their product out there.
Reach out to you, or myself, Todd Edwards, through social media. A squib kick for Northeastern.
Changes field.
Picked up by Colton Mahorny, and he's looking to bring that ball upfield. Nice run by Colton Mahorny.
Colton Mahorny has put on a nice display.
Whether it's been on offense or special teams there on that play.
He's really showing what he can do when the ball's in his hands.
3:20 to play. Bobcats on top, 24-7.
I believe it's still important for Dallastown to still push the ball down the field and try to leave with some type of positive before this game is over.
And it's a great point, too. When you're down like this, the coaching staff wants to see who's not quitting, who's still giving an effort out there when you're down 24-7 right now, Dallastown.
Andrew Jones in shotgun.
Looks like they're...
And the penalties are starting to pile up in the second half.
Exactly. And that's going to be against Dallastown. That's going to move them back 5 yards.
Against the Wildcats.
Any surprises here with Northeastern potentially sitting at 5-0 with this win tonight? Halfway through the season, I don't know many teams or many predicted Northeastern to be at 5-0, but they're here and they're going to have to be contended with here for the remainder of the season.
Well, I think Northeastern's taking it one game at a time.
And a hard sack and taken down hard by.
And I believe the writing was on the wall for Northeastern last year. Their team was getting better and better. And this year, it's time for Manny to do his thing and Zach Sanderson to lead the team. So the writing was on the wall a little bit last year as far as their potential, what they can do.
And Northeastern's going to have some big games coming up, too. They're going to play Red Line. They're going to play Central. So the Division I title
and also York
on
High.
The line. And York High. Yes, let's not forget the Bearcats and the Bearcat Nation. But right now, under 3 minutes to go. Bobcats 24, Wildcats 7. Rolling out. And boy, throwing against the great. I mean, there's that.
The opposite direction.
Ooh.
And
could have been disastrous there with another potential turnover and pick, but
I understand
incomplete.
Number 16, Andrew Jones. He's trying to make something happen. But, when he rolls out that pocket, he has to be very careful about throwing across his body.
Right, and
that can be an easy pick. But I know he's trying to make a play as well.
Trying to make something happen here with 2:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Dallastown down.
Some of Dallastown wide receivers have to do a better job of getting open and running the routes.
Running their routes properly, and there you go, looking to go deep. Puts that up and picked off by Northeastern. By number 5, Jersil Robinson. With the pickoff. That's the third interception. Jersil Robinson.
With the interception. Up the sideline.
Jersil Robinson made that good tackle early in the game against Cassius Day.
And he got that pick, and as they say, stick the fork in Dallastown, I think, at this point, with that interception.
Some of Robinson's players are getting on him for going out of bounds. He could have cut it up and went down the middle, but he just wanted to get out of there and not get hurt.
And play it safe, really. I mean,
it's only 2
ball
minutes and a half.
Yes. 2:27 to go here. Northeastern's possession. Ball set up on the Dallastown's 24-yard line. Backs are in the I formation. They give to Manny Capoe up the middle. Just tough running for Manny.
Capoe once again gets the call.
Adds to his totals tonight, well over the 100-yard mark.
We don't have
for Manny.
the official stats, but if I was a guessing man right now, I'd say Capoe has about 140 yards, and he also has about maybe 18 rushes.
18 rushes, and I have a feeling with the final 2 minutes here, we're going to see a steady diet of Manny Capoe to end this game, and Northeastern's going to move to 5-0 on the season.
That's amazing.
Perfect.
It's a great way to start the season, right?
Great. Can't get any better, and Dallastown's going to fall to 1-4. And you wonder with the direction of Dallastown. I mean, Ron Miller last year 5-5, and this year so far 1-4 for the Dallastown Wildcats.
Yeah, Dallastown has been on their down year last year, and looks like even some more this year, but they can still recover in the second half of the season.
And they have a tough schedule. I mentioned earlier in our telecast, they're going to be playing home games with York High, Central. They have Spring Grove coming in as well.
They're going to be definitely battle-tested
that
this year.
Backyard brawl to close out the season at Red Lion.
The clock continues to count down.
Some of the fans are starting to file out.
They
here.
are starting to file out, and I would imagine maybe by the time we leave the broadcast booth, there won't be much traffic. How about it, Do?
I don't think so. Maybe get a bite to eat.
Maybe.
It looks like Zach is just going to work the clock.
Work the clock under a minute right now. No need to really add to the pain for Dallastown right now.
Takes the call. Host the Wildcats.
And it's amazing how many times there's a group tackle on Capoe. And he
still keeps his legs running.
To stop the play, but he's not on the ground at all.
5'10", 180 pounds. They list Manny Capoe, and what a great effort! Player of the game, no doubt about it. In my opinion, goes to Manny Capoe tonight. A great effort.
Let's give him that Sports Shooting Stars Player of the Game shirt tomorrow because our shipment didn't come in until tomorrow morning, but he'll get that.
We'll get it. I mean, hopefully we'll have another Northeastern game potentially, and the final seconds are going to wind down, and there you go. Congratulations to the Northeastern Bobcats as they win tonight and move to 5-0 tonight as they defeated the Dallastown Wildcats 24-7. As you see the fans, the players line up here to shake hands as the fans file out here at Bobcat Stadium. And I want to remind our fans that are watching, do our next telecast Friday, October 4th. Red Lions at York High, and what an effort. I hope that's going to be a great game.
That's going to be a barn burner, man. Them two teams had their eye on each other. It doesn't matter what record they had, they want to beat each other. So that's going to be a very good game.
And York High led by Toby Stokes. We saw him last year. He's a senior this year. And York High can put points up, as evident tonight
on the
in their
offensive
game.
Side, Toby Stokes, Tyrell Witt, these guys are, the 1-2 punch for York High right now. And
a run-heavy offense York High
sir.
is, and it'll be interesting to see when we're there, not next week, but 2 weeks from tonight. And I want to remind the fans, we're going to be having a game every Friday, correct, in the month of October.
In the month of October, we'll be very busy that month, and that's when things get very, very pivotal for the YAIAA as far as scenarios and standings and, who's their ranking.
Fans want to give you some more scores here before we end our telecast. York Catholic 42, Biglerville 6, Central all over New Oxford tonight 40-7. Delone Catholic 27, Littlestown 0. Dover 35, Eastern 13. A final, Gettysburg 29, Susquehannock 0. Hanover in the fourth quarter over York County Tech 13-0. York Suburban, they're going to move to 5-0 just like this Northeastern ball club. 35, Kennerdale 13. Red Lion 14, Southwestern 10, and York High Bearcats 49, Spring Grove 19 in the fourth quarter. A lot of those games are in the fourth quarter, too. No final scores yet for a lot of those games, but fourth quarter action.
And it's strange because we're looking at these scores, and all the games are pretty much, besides Red Line and Southwestern, all these games are pretty much blowouts. I mean, they are 3 or 4 possession, touchdown games.
And this game tonight was close for the most part, and in the second half it just opened up, and you can see why this Northeastern Bobcats undefeated, and they moved to 5-0 as the band for Northeastern and the players are on the field playing their fight song. How about it to close out this glorious evening here in Northeastern Bobcat Stadium?
Yeah, we want to say thanks to all the fans, also the band, the players,
and the school, the athletic
school district as well,
director,
and Northeastern for allowing us to come and film our first game of the year at Northeastern Bobcat.
First football game here. We've been here for many basketball games, but the first time we've been here for a football game, and it was a tremendous night. We saw the Bobcats move to 5-0, and you couldn't ask for any better weather. How about it, Du?
Oh, it's been great weather out here. I still have a T-shirt on, so normally I'm the first one.
And I'm overdressed. I have my shirt and tie on tonight and vest, but hopefully we'll be in unison on the next telecast with Sports Shooting Stars gear.
Yes, sir. And we may be on the field as well. We want to tell the fans as well that it's very hard for us for where we're at. We're in the skybox. We took a ladder to get up here.
We did.
So we can't interact as much as we do on the field on other times.
For like our basketball games, like we do with our basketball games. But yeah, it's.
If you might have one missing, come up here and identify it. Now we'll just take a real quick look around the league.
I want to thank our camera operator tonight, Belinda Morales, for an excellent job. Lexi, who took care of the scoreboard operations tonight, she did a fabulous job. It's a team of 4, but we have a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm, and we're glad we can start season 3 with Sports Shooting Stars right here on social media, too.
Also want to give a shout out to Clifton Kern. He's our IT production. He's pretty much our producer.
He's our producer.
I mean, he goes through
who's not here, but here in spirit, certainly.
Yeah. Well, Cliff is actually camping tonight. He went out camping, and tomorrow he has to do the bike night week in York. So, I mean, bike night.
Bike night in the city of York is tomorrow, and the weekend weather looks absolutely phenomenal. Our final, can you believe this? Our final summer weekend this weekend, as the clock turns to fall on Monday. And when we'll be back 2 weeks from this evening. Who knows? It may be a little nip in the air, football weather, the beginning of October.
Well, you know how the weather is in Pennsylvania. It could be cold in the morning and hot in the afternoon.
Hot in the afternoon, and it was a great night to be out here, fans, as fans start to file out here at Bobcat Stadium. Again, the final score, 24, Northeastern, Dallastown 7, as the Northeastern band now is going to entertain the fans that decided to stay here.
Yeah, we appreciate, everybody that tuned in tonight. Again, as we always say, this is a live telecast. I mean, we have no do-overs. We have no
preseason, no rehearsals. We're on the air live, and we make do with everything, and it's been a great run. Over 30 games, I believe, we broadcasted, whether they've been basketball games or football games. So we're learning on the fly, and with each telecast, we'll continue to get better and improve. And we thank you, the fans, for tuning into York's Sports Shooting Stars here, YAIAA action, whether you're watching us on Comcast Cable Channel 18 or streaming us live on Facebook or our website. We thank you for your support and sponsorships. They can contact either one of us. We'll point them in the right direction for sponsorships as well. If you want to support Sports Shooting Stars, remember, we bring the game to you.
Yeah, we can't thank the community enough because, we're a grassroots organization. We're totally funded by the community. So, some of these games, we have expenses from camera rentals and things like that. So we really appreciate everyone that reaches out and supports the program because, we do it for the community and for the student athletes and the teams.
And I want to stress, there's a lot of interest here, a lot of views we get, and a lot of views on the electronic devices that kids have. And the interest is there. People want to see this, and we're glad to bring the action and the game to you. And this year we're going to have 4 more games. So settle in. Like us on Facebook. Spread the word for Sports Shooting Stars. Dew Jones, Todd Edwards. We'll be back 2 weeks from this evening as we'll be down at Bearcat Nation, downtown York, as they host the Red Lion Lions in what should be a great game in Division I play and YAIAA action.
Yeah, Todd, I can't wait. And again, the player of the game, Manny Capoe.
Manny Capoe, player of the game.
We don't have the official stats, but we know he had over 140 yards. And, he's the division leader in rushing for the YAIAA, and he proved it tonight on pretty much national TV.
Yep, and that's what through Sports Shooting Stars, it's been a great experience, and we'll get back to it 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, and congratulations to Northeastern for being 5-0, and continue the school spirit and all the teams tonight that played. Congratulations on the winners.
On the winnings. And again, we'll be back 2 weeks from this evening. Thank you for joining us on Sports Shooting Stars.
Yep, guys, and we are signing off.
For Todd Edwards,
Dew Jones.
Have yourself a great evening, and see you again 2 weeks from tonight, Friday, October 4th, as we'll be at York High as they play host to the Red Lion Lions right here on Sports Shooting Stars.